What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Age of Empires Definitive Edition. We are back with the Yamato campaign, this time on the mission The Mountain Temple.
It has been many years since the reign of Queen Himiko, and war once again grips Japan. Your clan, the Yamato, controls the Kansai region, where you, Homutowake, rule as king. Rival lords, however, threaten your rule in this life and the next. They compete with one another over farming lands and the construction of giant burial mounds to house their remains. But you know that the great Shinto shrines are more prized than any rice paddy or mound. Your rivals, the Izumo clan, control one such shrine. Destroy it and build a greater shrine where it once stood to weaken your rival's influence and receive the blessings of the gods.
Objectives: destroy Izumo Temple, build a temple where Izumo Temple once stood. The Kibi control the resources you need for victory. Attack them early before they claim these resources as their own. A combined arms approach is best for defeating the Izumo. Cavalry can chase down recomposite bowmen and ballistae, while heavy infantry and stone throwers can do the rest. Sounds reasonable, I guess. Alright. As always, a little bit of a pause here right at the start. So what do? We do this, we build a couple of villagers, send them here as well. Actually, we'll scout the Kibi, control the resources that we need, right? Oh god. And we're already on to something. They are fighting 1-on-4, which gives us an advantage. I mean, attack them early is a good tip, but how early is early? Is early like right now? Are they incredibly weak, or how early is it? Actually, we have a camp here, so you could go for cavalry this game, just because we already have a requisite building. Oh, they kinda suck. Oh, they have an X-Man. I have several X-Men actually, that's... If we can get out some... Well, what do you call them? Some cavalry. We could be doing well. I mean, we have interrupted one, which is good, but we haven't done any substantial damage. Maybe we could have tower pushed if we grabbed some stone early on. I'm not sure if that would have been a good idea. It's possible. What do we need for this? 56 and 64. We do need more gold. We're going to lose that house, which isn't that big of a deal, to be honest. We're going to destroy some of our houses. We're just going to build new ones. Actually, not here. We're going to build it right here. Build a little bit of a makeshift wall here. We're destroying these rather quickly. Just make sure to get out a cavalry right now. This obviously costs gold. Yes, it does. They couldn't fight academy units. I mean, they can't fight the cavalry that I'm going to bring, but... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Should I not have attacked them this early? Was that a mistake? cavalry here. Get a storage pit over here. Oh god, we are losing way too much. And like I said, the Yamato campaign is no joke. So we get out another cavalry. Cavalry is strong, this is not the issue. It's not that we don't have strong units. We can get rid of this for a moment. Oh, we built a scout, that's not what I wanted. Oh, we built a barracks here, that's interesting. Yeah, our economy has taken a pretty big hit. Which really isn't something that I wanted to see here. Especially this early on, but now their economy is taking a hit. Now we are the ones killing villagers. I think they sent their Axeman to kill the hoplite, which is a terrible idea. And they appear to be dead soon now. What I want to do is still I want to shift the production a little bit into this direction. I think a farm, no, a farm doesn't fit. Never mind, just grab this tree and we'll see in a bit. Actually, you build a farm here. We killed almost everything that they have here, so... I mean, for their type of units, the hoplite is almost unkillable. Oh god. It doesn't matter, these ships can't fire at land, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... 2, 1, 2, thank you very much. Automatic reseeding, thank you. Right now I'm just getting my economy up, and then I want to kind of get a defensive position down here, and then we'll see. The temple is over here, which is an interesting position. I think our first objective is kind of just settling in down there and then see where it leads us. We lost a couple of houses, which is unfortunate, but not necessarily a big deal breaker. Let's just kind of wall off here a little bit. What did I do here? That's not what I wanted to do. We will have to grab... It's all a bit messy here. Actually, you build this here, and then we can get the wood over there, which is a bit of a better position in my opinion. Hoplite joins in and killing the town center. It's also a very weird position. You actually grab the stone with one other villager. And then we are a lot closer to getting where we want to be. Kind of grabbing all the gold up front. Which is not necessarily a great idea, but a more balanced economy would probably benefit us more, but, you know. We do want a market after the house. I think I want to go infantry. Infantry is not very gold heavy, that's why I like to go for it. Now I also believe that the Yamato do they not... We don't get them. We get heavy horse archers. Why did they say heavy infantry? We get cataphracts. And we get centurion. So maybe, yeah, heavy infantry centurion might be a good idea. I think we go for centurion. If we can, and maybe cataphracts. Or we go just for cataphracts and triremes. If it's a water type deal. Sure, yeah, we'll see what the opponent has to offer. Regardless of what we are going to end up doing, we are going to have a much stronger economy. Especially food. I mean, gold is... We don't have a very strong gold economy, we're just not spending any. Which is also a way of piling up gold, just, you know, don't spend any. Oh, we're seriously lacking food. And now we're lacking wood as well. So yeah, building up the economy is right now the most pressing issue we have, I think. What are you doing here? Don't build a town center, are you crazy? This is actually quite interesting, like we are basically killing them with 3 units. I mean, we have had a hoplite and 2 cavalry and scout, but it's not really counting anywhere. I want to research wheel, I think it's the most useful technology, because villagers being 60% faster is incredible. You know, I walk around so much and having them do that faster is great. So, I do want you to build a sentry tower, I think here. Might be a good idea or it might be a terrible idea, I'm not sure. You go scout back here to see what resources we have just discovered. Take down this house. Every building that we take down is not crucial, but it makes me feel better killing everything that I have. The gold miners are out of work, so we go down here. We may have underestimated them a little bit. Let's see if they notice if we go for this route. They probably will, won't they? No, they don't. No, they don't. Well, we got rid of one of the ships, momentarily, which is something. Okay, so you repair this, please. You go scout. I think the yellow guys are pretty dead, but the brown guys are kind of worrying me. They came in to support really quickly, and I think they landed units. Because apparently there's no base around here. Okay, what do we have? We need... I mean, all of these upgrades are essential, all of these are very useful, so... don't really want to save on any of them. Unless I absolutely have to, which we luckily don't. So we can get all these upgrades. Infantry, armor, 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 armor. Lots of armor upgrades. What other buildings do we need? We need a government center. Alright, and you can now just go ahead and destroy everything. Oh my, there's so much to do here. I think the economy is basically set. I don't want to build additional economy right now. Government center is currently being built. I think the most important building right now is a dock. Which we build over there for reasons unknown. Well, the reason is because we haven't cleared this out yet and I don't want to wait. I'm still not sure what to upgrade. Barrack units have population is good, architecture is good, don't need this. Plus 50% hit points for all horse units could be important. 2, 3, 4. Upgrade the galleys here and build a tower here. The tower isn't necessary. The tower is kind of a bonus right now. It's just, hey, I want that. It's by no means a necessity. We could go for fishing ships, but I think our economy is fine. Even without fishing ships. I mean, they obviously don't hurt, but I still think it is more than just fine. This is a bad situation. I wonder if we can fit... No, we can't fit through there. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? We go into the Iron Age now. Let's build it here. And then grab the stone up here, and while that sucks, it's better than not having the stone. Let's build 3 of them and see what we find. There he is. Could have probably just delivered it here and it wouldn't have made much of a difference, but... What could be making a difference is having a second dock here. Which we might want to have. Now these guys, they could be annoying, so maybe I should attack them. Maybe I should tower drop them, who knows? Maybe I shouldn't. I'm really not sure what the correct course of action is here right now, but I'll actually build a light transport. Send it over. And we will need a temple, and we might need this. I just want to have buildings ready to grab technologies back at home when we need them. Probably wondering where these interruptions are coming from, but the perks of living with people. Oh well, we grabbed all the gold, which is worrying. Worrisome. That's what I meant to say. Let's just land down there. I really don't like this. We have another boat coming, and we are actually in the Iron Age, which means we can go up to Trireme. And I do want to drop these guys, and... what do we want to go for? I'm not quite sure yet. Do want to drop a tower on their head. Just because I can, really. But if we can't get fanaticism... I mean, I do want phalanx, because phalanx is good. I do want increased damage for ranged units. I want this, I want ballistics, and I want quicker academy units, so I kinda want everything. Let's what I'm getting here. We do want a town center over here. And these guys are now just making a last stand. Which is commendable, but can't upgrade our towers any further, which is a shame. Oh god, we're lacking plenty of food. Didn't think that would happen. And we completely dorked this. And transport triremes. Alright, but the tower kinda just killed everything they had, which is... kind of an indictment on what they have, really. More than anything... oh, we're just losing our villagers here, which is a bit of a shame, but... oh well. I mean, we will kill them, that's not really a question. Actually, we don't need more ships. It's more than enough. I do want catapult triremes to take out their towers, well. And just fight them in general. A sentry tower should be enough to kind of keep them at bay. And triremes are really strong, so... not too concerned. They're much stronger than the war gaddies, so this is one of those tech advantages, but if you have the tech advantage here, you are so far ahead. It's ridiculous. I want to drop another tower. I'm not a fan of what's going on here, and I do want... I'm not sure what I want. Well, we might need more triremes, as it turns out. And we might need... I probably don't need this. Could make use of this though. I'm wondering if it's a mistake to really not take them any seriously. Could be. Or it isn't, I really don't know. Juggernauts are very expensive and we don't have enough food for things. We are pretty low on food despite having 14 people average, which is quite a few. Especially compared to our other resources. We don't need juggernauts. I'm not saying this is something that we need, but it's, you know, I want juggernauts. That's kind of a more fitting description of what's going on here. Do we only get stone throwers? So that would be pretty bad. Oh, I mean a stone thrower is enough to get rid of whatever little pathetic things they have here, but... God, I'm doing it again, I'm just not taking them any seriously. And you could make the argument I'm not taking any of my opponents here any seriously, but... would be a valid argument. Couldn't even say anything against that. Would be a very valid argument. I don't care, we just attack this now. I believe they are gone. Dead. Dead and gone away. Alright. Still not sure which upgrades to grab. Do want all these. Centurion is interesting. And I believe I want it. We might need a couple more people gathering wood, which is what we are going for right now. Not wood, food, which is what we are going for right now. But overall, oh god, that's not good. We killed a few of their guys without losing much of our people. But still, let's get 2 triremes out, and you attack this wall here. Juggernauts are cool. I like juggernauts. Having only stone throwers is weird, or do we need anything to upgrade them? I don't think so. I think catapult, yeah, we just don't get anything. It got me thinking, I was like, well, catapults don't usually need another tech to upgrade them. You know, it's fairly certain that you need... Let's mark it. That you need, not coinage, some siege upgrade for the heavy catapult, but I was also fairly certain that the regular catapult doesn't need it. This is a red building. That's interesting. You guys. Go down here and destroy that tower. And then we go bombard everything. Once the tower is done. There are, by the way, more towers up here. But we should be able to outrange them. This should be dead soon as well. Now our economy is probably stable. It should be stable enough to not crash while we are working down here. Even if it is getting a little bit slower, I mean, we could just, you know, transfer our economy down here and we should be fine. Now what did I want to get? I wanted to get Centurion. I think the decision has been made. We are going for Centurion. So we're now having Juggernauts fire at them, which should make them feel slightly uncomfortable. We are also going to patrol their coastal area. And that means we can make sure that they don't camp us here and we can't land. Now the thing that I like to do is land villagers and build towers, but we don't have very good towers. We could still do it, but it's just not as viable. Might have to land with the actual army in this case. Which I don't have, but you know. Oh, where's my cavalry? It's still alive. That's cool. Don't need a stone thrower. I may have declared that prematurely. Oh well, if we do need one, then I just build another one. I don't care. The trireme will take care of you. And we'll just have triremes here across the border, not the border, the coast. And we're really good to go. Now we're just destroying the coastal area and grabbing the upgrades. And once we have the upgrades, what are we doing with you? We're building this. We're having enough people grabbing wood, I think. We still have 8 people. Not sure where they are. There's 2, there's 1, that's 3. We have 5 people. Makes 5. Now you grab gold. There are 2 more. I mean, the numbers are probably correct. Oh, we have berries here. You know what? I'll just let them grab from these berries. We'll take these 3 guys. And land them down here. It will be interesting. Just don't know if they have a lot. I mean, we still need to take down all of this, but... Oh, we still go for the tower drop. No matter what, the tower drop is real. Might just do this straight away, so that we don't crowd the berries too much. This is also a scouting measure, by the way. These are not like insurances or anything. Kinda just looking at scouting a little bit with towers. And we have gold. And we have kind of secured this area now. Unless we get heavily attacked, then we haven't. Which can happen, but I'm kinda not fretting it. We don't need you anymore. Kinda getting rid of everything that we don't need. There's some cavalry. Do you outrange a catapult? It has 7+2 range, and you have... it doesn't show. What range do you have? 10. 7+2 is 9. Yay, math! Ooh! I mean, everything else would have been incredibly embarrassing, but, you know. Okay, so we need to get rid of more units. There's one. There's another one. I would like to keep these guys as long as they're bombarding everything. Although the bombardment range is going to decrease in the near future. Let's take down the town center and then we'll see. What can we do over here? Maybe a storage pit? Okay, we kinda grabbed all the upgrades. There's really not much else we can do here. Our tower would lose, by the way, I think. I think theirs is stronger. Now I have 7 people on gold. This could be enough to sustain a sensible production. You can't hurt a centurion, are you serious? You have no chance to hurt me like this. And neither does your bowman against a juggernaut. But hey, I don't judge. You're trying to attack me. Might get damage on us eventually.
Umbis. Umbis.
Oh, that was quick. These guys are just relentless. I mean, they kill everything. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, where's a unit? Never mind. I was already wondering, like, what are they attacking? Are they attacking the walls? But no, it's a unit. Technically, it would have been a good idea. No, we don't need that anymore now, but I think the usefulness of the juggernauts has now ended as well. I will say one thing, nothing can stop an army of Centurion unless you bring out either mass priests and micro them awfully well. Okay, I will revert this. No, you can't stop a mass Centurion. Let's not kid anyone. You can stop them. It's not like they are unbeatable or anything, but what you must know and what they don't seem to know, because they, I don't know, they suck or something. You cannot send a bunch of melee units and expect to win against a mass Centurion army. That doesn't work. This is what you have to do, you have to send these ballista. But the thing is, I can replace my losses. And I'm sure they can for a while, but I'm kind of killing their economy and everything they have. And we might even tech switch. But the next thing is, we are pushing them up against the wall up here. There's only so far they can retreat. Our production structures are a little far backward. Takes a long time for us to replenish our units. Which is why we built several academies here now. I mean, they will die. It's a question of when, not if. That was terrible. Okay. Retreat, retreat, retreat. And here I was talking about how unstoppable they are. We might throw a twist at them if this doesn't work out. I don't expect this to fail, but if it does fail, we will have a twist for them. Now this isn't the most clean way of doing this. I think the cleanest way would be to actually go into a different kind of unit and just see, well, we are operating from a position of having numerical superiority, but they might have a better army composition, and we might just want to change up our army composition in that case. We're adding 4 units, which brings us to a total of 50 pop, which is exactly what we want. Oh, and we need the horse upgrades. The cataphract upgrade, and then we should be good to go. Should we need a tech switch? Which I'm not thinking. But you never know. Let's just walk up here and see what we can do. This is a problem. We need them in one big bowl. We need to bulldoze them. They will grab units of us. They will take them off our hands. But it doesn't matter. We grabbed 2 of their... We can't take 3 units off now. We pushed them right against the wall. We've won. The thing is, the good strategy against these units is retreat. They have a hard time following you, but where are you going to retreat if you're up against the edge of the map? Which is where I pushed them. That's just what happens if you have enough of these units to contest them. They just don't have anything that they can counter you with. Because they don't have melee units to kill you with, but their ranged units can't back up any further. I mean, we pushed them all the way up here. Where are they going to go? So we have won this mission in a little bit of an unconventional way, which means just overpowering and plowing through everything. Probably the better strategy, or an equally effective strategy, but a little less brute forcey, would have been the cataphracts. They would have dealt a little more easily with these guys.
The gods have blessed your reign, Emperor Homu Tawake. Your defeat of the Izumo and their Kibi allies has strengthened your clan, making the Yamato the predominant power on Honshu Island. You have constructed shrines throughout your lands and begun construction of a great burial mound to house your remains after your work on this earth is done.
Great. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and until next time. Ugh, this has been long. Oh well, farewell.